talk about the small habits that shape our horses. Nothing big, nothing complicated, just something I see all the time with horses, and if I'm honest, something I still have to catch in myself as well. And that's habits. Not the obvious ones, the small ones we repeat without really noticing. Because horses notice them every single time. I was watching a pair yesterday, just playing together, nothing structured, and there was this moment that kept repeating. The horse wasn't doing anything wrong, just giving the same response again and again, and it had that feel like it was a bit stuck. So instead of focusing on the horse, I started watching everything around that moment, and it was the same each time. Same approach, same feel, same timing. Nothing big, but very consistent. And that's usually where this sits. Not in something obvious, but in something that's been repeated enough times that the horse starts to rely on it. So what we end up seeing is a horse that looks like they're anticipating. They rush or they brace or they give you the same answer before you really ask the question. And it's easy to think they're getting it wrong, but a lot of the time they're actually getting it very right. They're responding to a pattern they've learned from us. And that's the uncomfortable bit, because it brings it back to us. Not in a blame way, just in an awareness way. What have I been repeating that the horse now trusts enough to rely on? This is where I think it's important to separate two things. Repetition is part of how horses learn. They need it. It helps them understand. It helps them build confidence. But routine can start to close things down, because routine creates predictability in a way that takes the thinking out of it. The horse stops being in the moment and starts jumping ahead. Consistency is different. Consistency keeps things clear, but it still leaves space for the horse to stay present and respond in the moment. And that's what we're really looking for. So when something feels a bit stuck or you're getting the same response over and over again, it's worth just stepping back for a moment. Not necessarily to change everything, just to look at what might be repeating underneath it. Because sometimes shifting one small habit, the way you approach the timing, the feel, can change the whole conversation. And the horse will usually show you straight away when something has shifted. I'm going to keep exploring this a bit more over the next few days, because it's one of those things that sounds simple but runs really deep. And I've actually been putting something together around this, a small guide that looks at habits with horses and how these tiny shifts can make a real difference over time. Put a message in the comments if you're interested in receiving the notification of when this is ready. But for now, just notice. Take care.